What's up everyone, welcome back to my top 10 setups of the day series. Before we get started, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more of these amazing setups. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm finally back at my home office, so the mic quality will be back to normal from now. The first setup on our list comes from Little Red Raiden Hood, who's finally made the switch over to a desktop after a lifetime of laptops. Speaking of their desktop, we're looking at a Phanteks Eclipse P400A case that's housing an AMD Ryzen 7 3700Z, an Asus ROG Strix motherboard, 32GB of Corsair Vengeance RAM, and a GTX 1660. For peripherals, they've got two AOC monitors, a set of Logitech Z200 white speakers, a white Arctis free headset, and a HyperX mousepad. All of this sitting on top of an IKEA desk made from the DeMonde desktop and some Alex drawers. Up next, we've got this setup from Justin for Bama. First off, they've got a very neat custom desk made from real wood and with a floating shelf that's perfect for holding the Lee 011 dynamic case. On the desk, you can also spot a Razer headset, as well as what looks to be a Razer mousepad and keyboard. Pulling over to the side of the photo, you can see the OP's chair, which is a Secret Labs Omega chair, which is a super comfortable and well-known ergonomic chair. I really like the nice wood features throughout this build, but I would love to see some extra touches when it comes to decor and lighting, just to spruce up the place just a little bit. At the 8th spot on the list, we've got this work from home area from Effective Age 5885 that is super clean and minimalistic. Starting off with their display, we've got an LG 32UK550 monitor that's mounted using a Vivo monitor arm. Below the monitor is a pair of Logitech G560 speakers or the option of a Corsair HS60 headset. You can also spot a Logitech mouse sitting on a Vixting mousepad. Last but certainly not least, we've got that chair, which may shock some of you to learn that is actually made by Corsair. I really like the minimalist aesthetic mixed with the industrial pipes on the walls, but I would love to see it mixed with some cool lighting, maybe a nice orange or gold LED glow. Here we've got this ethereal space themed setup from Miley 3am. To start with their decor, we're looking at some very recognisable Art 3D textured wall panels that look fantastic with the LED lighting and with that mounted Sony X90H 65-inch television. Below the TV are two AOC monitors right next to the OP's PC. The PC features an NZXT H510 case, an AMD Ryzen 7 2700X CPU, an RTX 2060 GPU, an Asus Prime X470 Pro ATX AM4 motherboard, and 16GB of G-Skill Trident Z Neon RAM. For their other peripherals, they've also got a HyperX Alloy Origins Core keyboard, a Razer Viper Ultimate mouse, and a Corsair Void Pro headphones. Coming in at number 6, we've got two setups in one, with this next entry from Popek 123 that features both a PC and a fish tank setup. On the right you can see their insane display, which is of course an ultra-wide Samsung monitor. Below it you can also spot a matching Logitech keyboard and a Logitech MX Master mouse. The OP's speakers are hidden behind that crazy monitor. It also appears to be from Logitech. I love the complementary lighting from the fish tank and the monitor, as well as all of the dark coloured furniture that really helps the lights pop. At our halfway point in our list, we've got another work from home setup, this time coming to us from DeMonde. We've got a snazzy single monitor setup featuring a sleek LG monitor on an AVLT monitor stand, right next to a MacBook on a Lamical laptop stand. Beneath that we've got the gorgeous Keychron K2 keyboard with some HyperX pudding keycaps. I'm a huge fan of the pegboard on the wall that is both functional and cute, as well as that great triptych of the city skyline that's super immersive and well done. Here we've got a sweet living room home setup from Guyon X. This whole room is filled with such fun colours and energy, it seems like the perfect place to hang out in and relax. The actual PC setup can be a little difficult to see from so far away, but you can spot a pair of Edifier 1280T speakers mounted on shelves on either side of the monitor, and that just looks absolutely fantastic. Below the desk we've got the OP's hard to miss PC, which is all housed inside a Cooler Master Stormstriker PC case that looks as sturdy as it is gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of the decor in the setup, as well as in the copious amounts of natural lighting that really helps brighten the place up and it makes it seem much more open. For our next setup, we've got a much more dark and minimal setup coming from Max Rip, who's going for a very cool black and gold theme. They've got a Herman Miller Aeron chair and an uplift desk V2 that's supporting an LG monitor with LifeX Z-strip LED lights and KBD fans Tofu 65 keyboard case with Gateron milky black switches and grey PBT keycaps. On the right is their PC, which features a 3090 tucked into a classic Lian Li 011 dynamic PC case. The lighting on this setup is absolutely superb, and it gives the whole room a super unique look. Our next spot comes to us from user Poops Shoe Magoo, and it's a bit different from what we normally see. Whilst we do have more of a standard setup featuring a dual monitor build made of an Acer and vertical Dell monitor, as well as a Logitech keyboard, but sitting front and centre in this build is a stunning hands-on throttle and stick. They're rocking a Certec X55 Rhino HOTAS flight stick that gives this build a super retro feel, whilst also being great for gaming. When you pair all of this gear with the sweet lighting and decor, this whole setup gets a very chill vibe and it seems like the perfect place to chill out and game late into the night in. We're going very neon for the number 1 spot on our list with this next build from Doc Amodio. They've got an Asus monitor as well as what looks to be an LG monitor mounted above a Razer Huntsman Elite keyboard. They've got a Razer mouse and of course a matching Razer headset, which are all perfect for an RGB heavy build. In the PC on the right you can spot another Lian Li dynamic case with an Aorus 390 Ultra motherboard, an i7-9700K CPU, an EVGA 2080 GPU, and 32GB of Trident Z Royal G-Skill RAM. To finish the whole build off above the PC is an absolutely adorable and perfectly themed Paladone 8-pixel Game Over light. And that is going to be the end of the video today. Bit more of a calm, chilled out vibe, but just let me know how you thought to this commentary style instead. If you have enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new around here and you want to see more content just like this one. I'll see you all in the next one.